Over 90% traders fail to make consistent profits from the volatility 75 index market because they don't know this simple 5-minute entry model that I'm about to show you guys in this video. Just in about 2 hours, myself and the community, we have taken out a clean 1:4 from the volatility 75 index market, and I'm going to show you guys every single step that brought me to the point of execution. Apparently, the volatility 75 index market is a very highly volatile market. It moves really fast. And this is why I like to come as low as 5 minutes to look at the market structure, look for possible breakouts, and even possible entries. A lot of guys like to study the market structure on the higher time frame, like the 4 hours time frame, like the 1 hour, the even higher time frames, right? Now, I do not disregard the higher time frames completely. As a matter of fact, I go to the 4 hours to study the momentum of the market before coming back to 5 minutes to look for opportunities. Now, if you agree with me, market structure is important to every trader. Market structure is important to every trader. So I'm going to show you guys how I was able to come up with this entry, just looking at the structure on the 5 minutes time frame and combining with the momentum on the 4 hours time frame. The buyers on the 4 hours time frame were aggressively pushing the market to the upside, and that was a clear sign that I'm on track, because right on the 5 minutes time frame, if you observe, you will see that the market just kept printing series of highs, right? You can see it just keeps going. It is clearer on even on the 1 minute time frame. You will see that the market just kept giving more of the higher lows, right? You can see here the market just kept printing the lows. You see higher lows, higher lows. So it just kept having more higher lows in the market. So this tells me that the market is on the 5 minutes time frame here. The market was already giving me a signal that buyers are dominant at the time, right? Buyers are pushing price upwards. So what do I want to do? Seeing that the trend is going to the upside, what are we looking for? We're looking for buying opportunities at that point, right? But it's not enough reason to just jump into the market and start buying. This is why I will go to the higher time frames to now see the momentum of the market on the higher time frame. So let's quickly go to the 4 hours time frame. I like the 4 hours time frame a lot. And excuse me. So here you can see clearly that buyers were doing the most. You can see this candlestick here, and even the next one closed bullish. This is what gave me confidence to keep riding with what the 5 minutes was saying. But if you look at it from a wider perspective, you see that this market has been trending downwards for a while, and this is even on the 4 hours time frame, right? So a lot of people will be looking to sell, right? But being that this is a very highly volatile market, right, I want to go with the current trend, right? I want to see what is happening at the time that I want to execute my trade, and that means you have to go as low as 5 minutes. All right, I'm very comfortable with 5 minutes. Some people could do it. I think some people do it with 1 minute time frame, but 5 minutes works better for me. So I don't want to just depend on the direction on the 4 hours, because this is not what is happening currently. Okay, this is not what is happening currently. I want to be able to narrow my analysis down to this. I want to be able to narrow my analysis down to this area. Okay, I want to see what is going on in this area, in this exact area. I'm going to trace it down to the 5 minutes time frame up until I'm able to see what is going on currently. All right, as at the time that I want to take my trade. That's what I want to do. So here you can see that the market even started ranging around here. I'm not so interested in all of this, but because there is this ranging phase right here, this consolidating phase right here, it tells that on the lower time frames there will be consolidations, right? So now what do you do when price is consolidating? You wait for a breakout. So having seen that the market is pushing to the upside, on the higher time frames we've seen a bullish momentum, and on the lower time frame, the 5 minutes time frame, we've seen even a clear direction pushing to the upside. So we are hoping that the market is going to be breaking out to the upside. So let's do that. I'm not going to skip any time frame. I'm going to go to the 1 hour after the 4 hours. I'm going to go to the 1 hour, and I'm going to look for a a consolidating phase just before the next time frame, right? So I'm going to do this. I'm going to mark this. I can see, oh, it's already marked. Already marked that out. So you can see here the market was still ranging around that point. It wasn't really moving to anywhere. So I'm just still hoping for a possible breakout to the upside, which is what will give me grounds to go for a buy. So on the 30 minutes time frame, the price was still consolidating, just like what I thought. So let's go to 15 minutes and see what's happening. I want to see it clear. I want to see a very clearer picture of the market. And voila, you can see it was still consolidating around that point, but something happened along the line. There was a breakout, right? There was a breakout. You can see price left that area around this region. You can see price broke out around this region. So let's go to 5 minutes now and see how it played out on the 5 minutes time frame. So apparently there was still a consolidating phase until this breakout happened. So what happened here, I'm going to take this out. Permit me to take this out. I just want to make this very simple for even a day-old trader to understand. So having seen this breakout at this point, you can see there was a break of structure around that region, and then price broke to the upside. Price broke to the upside. Even if you want to put a trend line here, you will see that there was still a breakout to the upside. You can see price still broke out from that consolidating phase, from that ranging market. Price was able to break out to the upside. And then what am I looking for next? I want to see that price comes back to that zone, right, where it just broke out from. I want to see that price goes up and then comes back to that zone, and then I want to see a very clear bullish momentum at this level, right? At this level. Remember I said we had to trace everything down to the current point, and as of when we took this trade, the market was just doing all of this. It was just around this region. All of this was after we've taken the trade. All of this was just after we've executed, and then we took out our 1:4. We're in profits. So here, price broke out, went all the way up, even broke this other high, although there was no really clear, as at the time, the market didn't really clearly break out from this high. But this high was cleared out, and then this was a clear indication that the market will continue to go in that direction. Having in mind that the 4 hours perspective was trending downwards, right? We are just looking to we are not looking to ride all the way to the highs on that 4 hours, right? I'm going to go back there to show you. We are just looking to follow the trend on this 5 minutes, go to the end of the trend on this 5 minutes, and then take out our profits before they know what is going on, right? And then after price broke out from this region, came back to that region, you can see the market printed a bullish momentum here, right? Price closed bullish at that point. Although I wasn't available at the time to take the trade here, but this would have been my ideal entry. Immediately after the closing of this candlestick, I would have placed my buys around that zone, but I did not see that happen. So it left that zone and then still came back. That was like the market telling me, bro, you have to make money from this market today. So it still came back to that zone. When it came back, I was almost afraid that my setup would be invalidated, and that would have been if this new low that was created here would have been broken, right? Had it been price broke from this low, and then probably even broke from this other one, right? If price had taken out this low, I wouldn't even be looking to buy anymore at any point. I'll just probably wait to see what happens when price eventually retests this guy, or even as low as this guy, even as low as this other guy. The reason is because on the higher time frame, this is why I said you don't totally ignore the whatever you see on the higher time frame, because that's like the bigger guy. Those guys are like strong guys, right? So the fact that price came back to this zone and still gave me more bullish momentum at that point, this was why we took our trade around this area, right? Took our trade around this zone, and then boom, we made massive profits, and it's still going up right up until now. I was even hoping that it's eventually going to come back to retest this zone. That would have given us probably given us new opportunities to take new positions, right? But that didn't happen, and hopefully it happens sometime later, and then we would probably have new opportunities to make more money from the market. So this is very simple. This is very simple. I'm just going to leave my WhatsApp number in the description of this video in case you have questions. Of course, if you have questions, please drop them in the comment section so that other people will learn, because I'll be responding to you guys there. And if you want to reach out to me privately, you can do that. My WhatsApp number will be in the description box of this video. You can as well be a part of our forthcoming mentorship program. It's very affordable. I try to make it very affordable so that everybody can partake. All right. If you are new to my channel, you have not subscribed yet, do well to subscribe. Turn on your notification bell so that when we post new insights and strategies like this, you will be updated. Okay? If you're not in the community, please find a link in the description of this video and join us, because you will have a lot of values on there. You will have meet over 1,000 plus traders who are also a part of the community and also benefiting from the freebies we post on there, guys. A lot will be coming in the coming days, so make sure you are with us. And if you have questions, just reach out to me and I'll be there to answer you guys. Peace out.